Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and welcome to your Transformers news update video on a Thursday morning. This, as always, is a perfect opportunity for me to keep you guys updated with things that I found going on in the world of Transformers. I'll also let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel and everything else. So yeah, I've got a load of things here that I've found that I'm going to be, of course, directing you to the relevant websites in which I found it. Quick reminder, I'm going to be doing my live Saturday night, 10 PM UK time start. I'm not going to do a finish time just yet because sometimes I go on for 2-3 hours. It depends how long and how many people are in the chat, because I want to try and cross as many sort of time zones and get as many people involved as possible. So it is just a free-for-all. Please come along, join in, ask questions, just get involved with the chat. And of course, channel members, you do have your opportunity to win a deluxe figure of your choice. I'm also going to be listing and relisting a load of things on eBay over the weekend, which of course I'll keep you updated with regards to that as well. But anyway, with regards to the news, carrying on with the comics, this time it's the turn of Void Rivals, and this is a preview, of some of the covers coming up for issue 26. Even though this doesn't come out, when's this coming out? Not until, very early next year, 26th of January next year. So here are some covers for you to choose from, ready to get your pre-orders in from your local comic book stores, etc. Let me know which one you'd be picking. Void Rivals has just gone insane. I can't believe how good it is, and I also cannot wait to start to read this new Quintesson War story, which is what they're going for. So it looks like you've got 5 covers there to pick from. I think probably the G1 purist, I like them all to be fair, but I think I would imagine that most people who like the G1 cartoon would be going for the standard Sharkticon one. However, it is, I can't wait, as I say, this new arc they're going to start. If you've not read any of it yet, I strongly recommend reading Void Rivals. It has been brilliant. Right, yesterday we saw the comic edition of Statue Megatron. Today I'm going to show you Optimus Prime. Quick reminder, 35cm handcrafted solid resin sculpture. They're going to be $3,800. There's only going to be 500 units. It does come with a collector's card, a collectible plate, and it's going to be presented in a luxury black faux butterfly box with split Autobot Decepticon metal logo, precision cut cushioned interior fitted for sculpture plate and cards. Right, anyway, as I say, this I appreciate these things. As I say, I definitely could not do it myself, especially not hand sculpted. So the effort that's gone into these, I greatly do appreciate. But for me, as I say, for my collection, it just simply, I don't think it fit, to be fair. I like the idea of the fact that they got the comic sort of graphics, writing words, etc. along the sides. The plate and the base does look fantastic. But it just wouldn't fit in my collection or my budget, I don't think. Right, moving on to something that I'm going to seriously try and get my hands on. I think I'm going to have to get myself on the Japanese auction websites just to get this. Now, I've had the privilege and pleasure of messing around with Wild King Optimus. That's fun. That is a fun figure. Now, what I love about the Japanese toys, and this is probably why I continued and got really back into Transformers, was finding out about the Japanese G1 stuff, and that they're just giant play sets, and you can mix and match them, you can combine them, you can make giant bases, and I think this is just another example of exactly that, but 40 years on. So this is in-hand images, and there's quite a few. There's way more on TFW 2005, by the way. There's way more. I've just got a selection for you here. Wild King WKEX01 World Dragnus. Right, so what this is, it's a special new mold. I'm reading this because I don't want to get it wrong. But it's got an impressive 10 different configurations just itself. Never mind when you combine them with all the other figures. Never mind when you mix and match them with all the other figures. It's going to be crazy. So we've got 2 Dragnite soldiers, which can combine as well. And in fact, let me just show you. it. This is all off TFW 2005. So this is how it comes packaged. There it is. You can see the 2 little Dragnite soldiers either side, which look to be the same size as the regular limbs, to be honest. So this is the packaging, and there he is. There's the robot. There's the 2 limbs. This thing's incredible. So there's, of course, the dragon mode, obviously, with the other 2 in their dragon mode as well. And there's the instructions. And as I say, we pretty much understand now, even if you've never owned a Wild King figure, that you're going to fold the limbs down, the individual limbs, to create a giant limb. There he is next to Sideways. There he is, completely looks like he's got all of the parts on him, looking really powered up. Giant sword, and then there he is combined with Megatron. So you're going to see now a whole host of combinations of different ways that you can configure this, combine this. It's just incredible. And as I say, things like this, I think, well, for me anyway, you can tell I like this. I like this sort of stuff. I've just got super fond memories of, look at that as well. There's Transmetal 2 Megatron. Look how big he is compared to him. He's about the same size. As I was saying, I've got super fond memories of basically Scramble City 1985 with them 4 original combiner teams, mixing and mashing all the limbs up, just making combiners, having a load of fun, whereas this is taking that to the nth degree. Not only can you do it, as I say, with himself, you can maneuver him around, there can be arms, there can be legs, but then you can do it with all of the other, literally every other single figure that's been made by Takara with the Wild King figures. Look, they've even got them as feet as well. It's just nuts. You can attach the wings. That's him without the chest plate. There he is with all the bits attached to his chest plate. As I say, I'm going to seriously see if I can find this guy and have a bit of fun with him because he looks incredible. Last couple of images, they always half the size of the giant Cyberverse Scorponok. He's way taller than a standard deluxe. And there's a beautiful couple of shots again of him in combined and various modes. And as I say, quick reminder, there's way more images of this figure on TFW 2005 if you indeed wanted to go and have a look at them yourself. Very quickly, bit of third party and Blokees images here. So what this has done, Blokees again I think are great. I love the fact that they're just not afraid to try anything. They shoved a random Unicron head in the last Galaxy 08, which made me think, fingers crossed, we're going to get more parts to Unicron. They have said they're not going to be doing that, but as of yet, but that would be amazing if they did. However, this Unicron head now goes brilliantly, excuse me, with Dr. Wu's Galvatron and Scourge and the Cyclonus and the Sweeps. So these images are from the Dr. Wu Weibo page. That is, of course, the official Unicron Blokees head, and these are the third-party little Dr. Wu figures, which I do review quite a lot of these on this channel. They are the same size as your Micromasters, but released at major retail, including the original. They do transform, and as you can see, there are numerous versions there of Sweep, Cyclonus, Scourge, etc. And I just like this. I think that looks really, really good. So indeed, I wanted to share that with you. Funnily enough, I'm going to get the Scourge review done. Fingers crossed tonight. Fingers crossed tonight. Shouldn't take too long. It's quite a small figure. Right, very quickly, where you can order lots of figures from, including original Takara and third party. This is Showsy's pre-order page. Don't forget to use my code ToysRUs. At the moment on their pre-orders, they've got loads of Fans Toys figures. Is that the new DX9? I know it's the fantastic model, which is the same as Fans Toys Sideswipe. They've also got various other figures from X-Transbots, from Fans Hobby, Fans Toys. They've also got Legend Scale figures from New Age, from Magic Square, and loads of other ones which I don't even know the name of. They've also got official figures though, which you'll see in a second. They've got Masterpiece, Movie Masterpiece, Blokees, they've got Laser Cat, they've got more Dr. Wu there. There you will see is the Delta Magnus Missing Link figure, and again Iron Factory's take on Leo Kaiser figures there as well. So check them out for everything. 3-0, Blokees, YOLO Park, and all of the third party names that I can't even remember off the top of my head. As always though guys, thank you very much for watching. Because there's been so much happening over the last week and I've got so much to catch up on, I'm going to do another news update later on as well. So there you go, thank you for watching, take care.